What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus package update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., with our economy, money investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. Remember that new videos come out here on our YouTube channel at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. And if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. We got a lot going on here. Let's jump right in. The stock market, the Dow Jones Index, is down 500 points today in a volatile trading session. The NASDAQ was down dramatically yesterday, almost 2%, as the stocks are pretty volatile here over the last 48 hours. Today and yesterday, showing a lot of choppy trading here in stocks for people's 401ks, people's pension. Both the Dow and the NASDAQ, very choppy here in late trading and early trading here in end of year's tradings. Also, Bitcoin has been taking a lot of losses here. Just a month ago, Bitcoin was at 60,000. You're seeing headlines like this. Bitcoin, quote, may not last that much longer. Of course, a lot of people have been saying this for a while, but Bitcoin was at 60,000 a month ago and is now trading at 46,720, down 3% just today. Yeah, this is the 1 month chart here. You can see about a month ago it was at 60,000, now trading at 46,720. Some dramatic losses here for cryptocurrency as well. Yeah, Dogecoin down 5% and Ethereum down almost 5% just today. A lot of losses in the market, but it might be time for some Christmas buying if you're in the market for buying pretty much anything having to do with stocks or crypto. Mitch McConnell says, quote, it would be a great idea for Senator Joe Manchin to switch parties to the Republican Party. Yeah, so if Senator Joe Manchin were to switch over to the Republican Party, well, then the Republicans would have control of the Senate with 51 votes, and the Democrats would no longer control the Senate. That would be a major change, not just for the Senate, but for the Democratic Party, for the Republican Party, for everything, for the reconciliation bill, for stimulus packages, for the Build Back Better package, for President Biden, for everybody, for the entire country, just by the change of one person. Ironically, we also have a lot of Democrats calling to have Senator Joe Manchin removed from the Democratic Party because he's not willing to vote yes on this Build Back Better package quite yet. I don't think a lot of Democrats really realize what that would do because they can't pass the package without him. There's 50 Democrats in the Senate, 50 Republicans in the Senate. So if they have him removed, then there's only 49 Democrats in the Senate. If he becomes... Okay, so... like technically Bernie Sanders is an independent. He's in the middle here, but he always votes Democrat, or almost always, okay? So keep that in mind. He's technically has an I by his name, but he always votes Democrat. So, there's a little bit of wiggle room there, right? But if you remove him from the Democratic Party, he could have an I by his name, but it would depend on how he votes, right? But if he doesn't vote Democrat anymore, that would definitely change the game. Check this out. Mitch McConnell says if they're able to delay Biden's agenda and this Build Back Better stimulus package, including the expanded child tax credits, these monthly payments, monthly checks that go out to 60-some million children, that would be the best Christmas gift Washington could give to working families. I don't know if you heard my wife say, he is so out of touch. That's what she just said in the background. So Mitch McConnell says that delaying Biden's agenda, including delaying the expanded child tax credit, would be the best Christmas gift Washington could give working families. I don't. I'm trying to look at this from a neutral point of view here. How would that be the best gift that you could give to working families? If a working family has a child, how would giving them less money every month be the best Christmas gift that you could give them? We're talking about 60 some million children here. I don't understand that at all. And let's think about what else is in this bill. Reducing the cost of prescription drug pricing for over 100 million Americans. Is that a bad thing? Do we want over 100 million Americans to pay more for prescription drugs? Insulin, inhalers, blood pressure medicine, any type of medicine? What's a better thing? Pay more for prescriptions or pay less for prescriptions? Just so we're on the now. Don't get me wrong. I just praised Mitch McConnell for passing the debt ceiling and not letting our country default. So I like to consider myself pretty neutral here. I just praised him for passing the debt ceiling, but I'm gonna do a little bit of the opposite here, and that's why I consider myself not from either party, because I do both here. I do when I see someone doing good, I give them praise. When I see someone not doing good, I'll not praise them, right? But I really feel like there's a lot of things in this bill that America needs. Lowering the cost of prescription drug pricing. I really feel like children living in poverty need that. The child tax credit's been around for 23 years, okay? I mean, studies have shown that it reduces childhood poverty, tens of millions of children. I mean, this literally helps them get food. 47% of children of this money is used for food. And it's a lot better because they get a little bit of it every month. They don't get it all in one shot. So they're much less likely to just go out and spend it on an iPhone or something like that, right? Also there's elder care in there. There's money or in this package. There's $150 billion in affordable housing. There's reducing the costs of childcare. The average family spends, we just seen Lindsey Graham on the show. We showed a clip from Fox News. And in his state, 21% working families spend 21% of their income on childcare. So imagine mom and dad go to work and then they have to put if they have to put their child in childcare, they go to work and then they pay for childcare and 21% of their income goes to childcare. That's a lot of money, right? So this bill would reduce that to 7%. Why would you not want that, right? If your mom and dad are both going to work, 21% of their income is going to childcare. Why would you not want to pay less, right? And then if you're a senior, they're pushing for more benefits for seniors. So right now they have hearing and hearing aids. They're also pushing to potentially have vision and maybe down the road have dental. Bernie Sanders is kind of leading the charge on that. I personally think that these are benefits that seniors should have had all along, right? Hearing, dental, and vision. And when you talk about things like paid family and medical leave, we're the only first world country to not offer that. And why are we the only country to not offer that? Only first world country to not offer that. Yeah. And you think about preschool being paid for. Countries in Europe have been paying for that for over 100 years. A lot of these things have really been paid for many, many years. In our country, we're supposed to be the richest country in the world. We're just so far behind on a lot of these things, right? You can let me know your thoughts on the country. Now, there's a lot of new things coming in here that are a lot more controversial. I think a lot of those things should have been done for a long time. You can let me know your thoughts. Here's a couple of the more controversial things coming in here, actually just in the last few hours. Check this out. Okay, number one, Pfizer expects the vaccine for kids under 5 in the first half of next year. So potentially here as early as in the next month or two for vaccines for kids under 5. Pfizer and biotech said Friday they expect to submit an application for use of their vaccine in children under 5 years old in the first half of 2022 as they test a third dose for the age group. Pfizer said it is studying a third small dose of its vaccine for children under 5. Given that the testing so far showed that the immune response with 2 small doses was not as high as desired in children 2 to 4 years old. The company added that no safety concerns have been identified so far. Children under 5 are currently the only age group where vaccines are not available, and many families eagerly await their introduction. That moment, however, might not come until sometime toward the middle of next year. Quote, the decision to evaluate a third dose for children 6 months to under 5 years of age reflects the company's commitment to carefully select the right dose to maximize the risk-benefit profile. Quote, if the 3-dose study is successful, Pfizer and biotech expect to submit the data to regulators to support a emergency use authorization for children 6 months to under 5 years of age in the first half of 2022. The Biden administration is also pushing a virus test to stay policy in schools. Yeah, the Biden administration is turning to advocate for a quote test to stay policy in schools, aiming to reduce the number of absences and quarantines among students exposed to the virus. The strategy announced by the CDC on Friday will permit close contacts of those confirmed with the virus to stay in classrooms if they test negative at least twice a week after interacting with an infected person. Quote, if exposed children meet a certain criteria and continue to test negative, they can stay in school instead of quarantining at home, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky said during a briefing. Almost 7.2 million children have tested positive for the virus since the beginning of the pandemic, with children making up 17.2% of all cases as of Monday, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. President Biden is also asking the Supreme Court to revive the health worker vaccine mandates. Remember, the Supreme Court has actually ruled several times here recently to uphold vaccine mandates, which is interesting because 6 out of the 9 Supreme Court justices are Republican and have been appointed by Republicans, yet they are actually kind of ruling in President Biden's favor. But it shouldn't be a Republican versus Democrat thing. It should be, well, I don't want to get too political there. It's weird because it's not a clear-cut thing. And what's also kind of weird is if you actually kind of look into the Supreme Court justices give their opinion. They give their opinion, and that's why oftentimes you'll see Supreme Court decisions 5-4. It's not just clear cut. They give their opinions, and the rulings are oftentimes divided 5-4, 6-3. They're not clear cut decisions. The Supreme Court justices give their opinions. Yeah, so then that's how Supreme Court cases are decided, by their opinions. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But so far, the Supreme Court has been upholding vaccine mandates. Now, the federal courts, down the lower courts, have temporarily paused a couple of the vaccine mandates. But the Supreme Court has been upholding them so far. And these do affect literally millions and millions of workers and people. So I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here forward, everything we need to know about here in our country. stimulus packages, state stimulus, county stimulus, and everything going forward here that you need to know about on a daily basis. So make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. It's completely free to do so. And I'll keep you up to date here. You can click here to watch my newest video next. And this video here is about the Social Security raises. The Congress wants to raise Social Security benefits by several $100s more per month, in addition to the 5.9% cost of living adjustment. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.